This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day you may find out, certain people not like me. Everyone got us bag a thing now. Makes true me I do it like Nike, but me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Me just a do it like Nike.
Talking Heads with Nazi is brought to you by AML Foods Limited, the Bahamas Out Island Promotion Board, BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, First Caribbean Bank, Freeport News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, the Ministry of Aquaculture Marine Resources, Naughty Johnny's, First Seas Islands Games, Scotiabank, and Tropical Gyros.
Link up, rose gold for the Cuban link up. How much ice just a and me rings up. From what day you may find out, certain people don't like me. Everyone cock us bag a thing now. Makes true me I do it like Nike, but me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. Me just a do it like Nike. Me just a do it like Nike. Me just a do it like Nike.
August 25th edition of Talking Heads is on and popping. Your boy Naughty live in your company from Dunkin' Donuts. Carmichael getting it in on this free-for-all Friday edition. Like I said, we are live Dunkin' Carmichael. And listen, people, you got to check it out if you haven't checked it out already. And you know what I'm talking about. It is all about that strawberry cheesecake latte. All right? Yes, yes, yes. You definitely want to check it out. And it's all good. All G-double-O-D good. Yes, man. All right? And like I said, it's all about that strawberry cheesecake latte. And it's all good. And it's waiting on your favorite Dunkin'. I already had one before we got it pop off today. And I had to get one in before we got it on. I'll probably have another one or two before I go, too. Because they're that good. All right? And like I say, just get it by itself or get it along with a frosted donut. It's all good. The strawberry cheesecake latte, like I said, all G-double-O-D good. Now, it's not just the strawberry cheesecake latte going on. All right? They got your favorite donuts going on for you. They got your favorite breakfast sandwiches still happening for you. But like I say, that's signature. And don't forget the coconut refreshers as well. Made with coconut milk. You got the golden peach flavor and the strawberry dragon fruit flavors going on as well. So keep cool as we wind down the summer and get you into the fall, you know? But like I said, that signature item right now, it's all about the strawberry cheesecake latte available for you, like I said, at your favorite Dunkin' location, downtown Bay Street, Paradise Island, Palmdale, Brennan Road with the drive-thru, East Street South with the drive-thru, Carmichael, where we're at, the newest location, and at the airport, pre-clearance, post-clearance, and arrivals. So no reason for you not to be running on Dunkin'. Also, got some FYI for you, because, you know, I like to keep you in the know and get you where you want to go. All right? In addition to new arrivals, I got to remind you about new arrivals at Fine Threads. Yes, both locations of Fine Threads, new arrivals, Top of Hill, Mackey Street, the flagship store, and the Southwest Shopping Plaza location. Both of those locations available for you Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can also check them out online, finethreads.com. Check out all the new arrivals, do your shopping online, then arrange for pickup at any of those convenient Fine Thread locations. All right? So take advantage of that. And don't forget, John's doing big things as well. John's is the official authorized distributor for Chefware. Chefware, the most respected global culinary brand. John's carries chef's jackets, chef pants, aprons, and hats, all designed to keep culinary professionals cool and comfortable. John's is also now carrying chef knife sets by Mercer Culinary Tools that make for an all-around better chef. All of this is available for you at John's, Kira, Rosetta, and Carmichael. Both of those locations open for you Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. All right, and don't forget to bucket together, Bahamas. That's right, let's bucket together this summer with KFC. Grab a bucket of delicious KFC fried chicken and kick back with friends and family. Whether it's original or spicy or barbecue, KFC has the flavors you crave. Remember, Bahamas, when you bucket, he buckets, she buckets, then we bucket together. Make sure you don't go through the summer without checking this one off your bucket list. KFC, it's finger licking good. Make it, let them do the cooking for you this weekend. Yeah, man. It's always finger licking good. All right, now you got all of that out of the way. Oh, and don't forget Joker's Wild. Great show over there at the Joker's Wild. Headliner Greg Hall. Feature comedian Tommy Torres. Yours truly. Doors open at 8:15. Showtime is 9 p.m. sharp. 2 for 1 on all locals. So take advantage of that. Come get your laugh on. That's what I'm talking about. And we're located between the Carl and the Beach Tower over there at the beautiful Atlantis. We're open tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. Now we got all of that out of the way. Let me get you trivia. It's well harder for your trivia, boy. Playing for Joker's Wild Party Passes, Dunkin' Donuts coupons, lunch at dinner your choice from Naughty Johnny's. All right. This is a good one right here. Recent, and it's football season coming up. So ladies, if you're answering, take a second and just think about your man when you try to answer this question. Recent survey, 100 Bahamian men who watch football. Survey revealed that 32% said this is their favorite thing to eat while watching sports. 32%. Remember the percentage. It's not high. Let me make it easy for you. It's not wings. Now think about that. Marinate on that. Meditate on that. And then get back to me. You got between now and the news and the top of the 5 o'clock hour to get your answers in. And don't forget, this is 100 Bahamian men that are surveyed. And you know we like to eat plenty on game day. So take your time and think about it. Don't fly the gate with a bunch of wrong answers. That's not going to work. All right. Now you know how to chime in as far as your answers go. And if you want to chime in, because we're going to, we're going to open up the lines anyway because we got a lot to talk about. Text, no, I won't count your answer because it's wrong. So I won't do that to you, nor to SAC. Now you can chime on in. Text lines powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. You can chime on in on the phone lines in New Providence, 323-6232, 325-4316, or 326-4259. Toll free in any one of the Family Islands, 242-300-5720, 242-300-5720. Toll free in any one of the Family Islands. Stream us live, take us wherever you want to go, GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. And that's where you can also find all the replays to Talking Heads. If you miss it today, check on the next day. The link will be there, and you can check out the show. And I appreciate so many of y'all reaching out saying, man, that was a good show. I want to listen to it again. I appreciate the support from 4 to 6 with all the sponsors, all 18 of them, big respect. And everybody who chimes in and sends your contributions and all of that good stuff, man. So let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it popping. We're live, like I said, at Dunkin'. And I'm opening up the lines because we had a great week this week. Roscoe Thompson on Monday, Toby Smith on Tuesday, Tennille Burrows on Wednesday, and then C. Allen Johnson on Thursday. So it's fully loaded lineup. Great week. Got some big guests next week as well. So we'll be looking forward to that. And y'all know, on Monday, Roscoe will be jamming in. Tuesday we'll be hearing from Sarah Kirkby and Darren Cooper in Grand Bahama. And then we'll also be hearing from F&M Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands next week, as well as PLP Deputy Chairman, Mr. Obi Roberts. And on a Friday, we'll probably just open up the lines again. And football will be about to start at that point. Yeah, so I might be in rare form then. A week from today? What? No, it'll still be a week out. But it'll be a day after my birthday. So I'll still be in rare form. So, let's check the text lines real quick. Boy. No. Boy. You're all off. You're all way off. You're all way off. Think about it. Call me back or text me back. None of your answers are right. And I wouldn't even say that other kind of chicken which y'all got there. Not on no show sponsored by KFC. Y'all crazy, eh? Y'all let y'all mine, eh? But no, that's not the answer anyway. No. WAP. Listen here, Mr. Producer. That person who just texted Kong Salad, get the information. That's my winner right there. The person who just texted Kong Salad, that's my winner right there. WAP. There you go. All right, Mr. Producer, you got me on that one? Let me know we good. Dip me if you could hear me. Just give me a little dip. What? All right, yeah, we good. See, that's a veteran producer right there. You pick up the dip, you know what time it is. It's radio signal. See, we putting all our secrets out on the air today. But yeah, man, we good. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
What's going on, Noddy?
Hey, what's going on?
The big Belgian fan.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know.
You can get help for that, you know. There's AA, and now there's DA, Dolphins Anonymous. You can get that help you need.
December 23rd, Noddy.
What happened?
December 23rd.
No, it's actually December 24th. See, you don't even know.
You just settle this.
You so scared of that cut skin? And listen, the last time you all called me out, and we had to go over there to Miami, Romo then put something nasty on you all, you know. And I had to all pin up on a Bahamas Air flight. Don't let's revisit that scene, you know.
Yeah, not this year. As long as y'all get Docky, nothing happens.
As long as y'all get Tua, we just as good. My question is, don't worry about Doc throwing 15 interceptions this year. Worry about Tua getting 15 concussions or less this year. How about that?
Oh, I've seen jokers wild. Them jokes ain't funny.
No, the Dolphins ain't funny either.
Yeah, but I was going to chime my answer in, but I see y'all get Kong Salad already. So
We got Kong Salad as a winner. And see, it was
Yeah.
32%. It wasn't up there. If you saw like 80% or 90%, that's wings, ready to be, or nachos, or something like that.
yeah.
And I
Agreed.
can't lie. I've done the Kong Salad a couple times before the game day, too. And that's a good foundation for the libation, you know.
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
But listen, chime back in the 5 o'clock hour. Pearlie will be here. And we are talking football today. And your Dolphins can try, you know, circle the wagons and chime on in.
Yeah, but I don't want any disparaging remarks about the Dolphins, Noddy. I have
Man.
to catch you in the roadblock.
Man, listen to me. You got to catch me in the roadblock. And when you say, was you talking bad about the Dolphins on radio, I'll say guilty as charged. Let's go. And make sure I find Inspector Johnson, who's a Cowboy fan, and drop me off at his station. That's all.
Oh, Lord, I think I better carry you straight to court then.
Oh yeah, that's where you got to carry me. That's the best chance. Boy, you're still after me, eh? I believe Foster Carroll has something to do with this as well. You see it?
The one and only.
Ah, Lord.
The one and only. But anyway, I'm chiming back in, Noddy.
But I appreciate you grabbing in. And listen, though, it's truly the best time of year, though. This our time
Yeah.
of year. My
Yeah,
wife's
man.
like, you seem to be all happy these last couple of days. I say, it's you, baby. I love you. And then the thing I love next, best to you, you number one. But right after you, the Dallas Cowboys start in 2 weeks. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. She should know by now.
No, but wives, girlfriends, sweethearts, y'all know, as of September 7th, don't ask us to do nothing chore-wise, fix this bill, let's do, not until February, after the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
See? And we
Yes, sir.
agree on that.
Yes, sir.
All right, but appreciate you, man. Be
bro.
safe. Take
All
care.
right.
Be safe out there on those streets, too. Keep up the good work. We appreciate all the hard work you officers do.
Yeah, man. You'll try.
All right. Be safe now.
All right, buddy. All right.
Boy, but like I tell everybody, this the best time of the year. My producer over there in the van, he done step out the van. I talking smack, but to go back in the van, Wally. Calm down. I got you on making the playoffs, okay? And I might pull for you all against the Jets. That's how much I hate Aaron Rodgers. So it might be 2 games next year that you see me pulling for the Dolphins. All right. Let's get into it, because we got a lot to talk about. And if you look at the headlines, phone lines are open as well. So feel free to chime on in. And good answer, whoever sent in Kong Salad. That was good stuff. That was a good answer. Okay. Looking at the page of the Nassau Guardian, news and views that matter since 1844. The headline is who are what's making headlines in the 242. All brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. Boy, I tell you, every daily in the country, every platform in the country, plans outlined for cannabis regime. 19 medical conditions. I'm glad we have my good friends from Marijuana Bahamas on next week, too, so we can talk about that in depth, because I see some positives that I will commend them on, but I also see some red flags like, hey, we can do better here. Convicted sex offender taken into custody. And I'm not trying to make light of this situation, but from what I heard, it was allegations, and a mob formed, and he was in fear of his life. Now, I'll tell you this. For the greater good, I think we do need to identify sex offenders, but at the same time, it's not to promote vigilantism. But a serial groper whose status as a sex offender was widely publicized ahead of his release from prison last Friday, had to be taken into police custody for safekeeping yesterday after residents of the area he lives in incorrectly accused him of attempting to abduct a 12-year-old girl in the area, according to a statement released by police. According to police, around 9 a.m. yesterday, the girl was walking on 4th Street, Coconut Grove, when she was approached by a tall, bald-headed, bright-skinned male wearing a blue-hooded jacket who attempted to abduct her. Now, a tall, bald-headed, bright-skinned male does not fit the description of Mr. Cooper, who's 47, who lives off 5th Street, and is a registered sex offender with more than 15 convictions for sexual assault. That there is once again, and I'm not condoning any of his previous actions, but you cannot become a statistic via rumor mongering and fake news. That could have ended in a tragic situation yesterday, and it could have been fake news in regards to him. Now, as far as the tall, bright, bald-headed individual who's in the area of Coconut Grove, we need to find out who that is and bring them to justice and register them as a sex offender. But I guess the residents, going off the circulation of those rumors and fake news, surrounded Cooper's residence with rocks, bottles, and cutlasses. However, police said Cooper was not responsible for the attempted abduction. For the safety of Mr. Cooper, he was escorted from his residence by police without incident. Police are aggressively in search of the suspect and requesting members of the public to remain vigilant and on the alert. Now, putting my comedian hat on, and no disrespect when I say this, I believe he called the police for himself. You look out the window, you got a mob with rocks, bottles, and cutlass. But I know they're trying to do me in. I might have to call the police on myself. Ain't no shame in that. Self-preservation will kick in. But at the end of the day, we do need to know who registered sex offenders are, for the sake of the youth, for the sake of the children, and for the sake of victims. But we also need to do it correctly so that we don't have incidents like this, because this could have ended up in a tragedy, an unwarranted tragedy. Because again, at the end of the day, when we get on social media, when we get on them apps, we lose all sense and sensibility. And some of us, it's just straight up lie. But nonetheless, I'm sure moving forward, eyes will still remain on Mr. Cooper, but folks need to be vigilant for the other suspects that have been brought to the attention of the public, who are preying on children. So chime on in. Let me know your feelings on that situation. on the plans for the cannabis regime, the 19 medical conditions that would allow you to get a medical marijuana prescription. We'll see. Government hopes medical marijuana industry can expand to the export market. See, now I'm seeing some sense coming through this. Maybe the Attorney General listens to the show. Indian hemp could be more economically viable than marijuana. Now, cannabis deals with medicinal and making medicines out of cannabis. It has the proper content that provides for the medicinal usage. You will not find that in the Indian hemp plant. But in that Indian hemp plant, you will find everything industrial that you need. From clothing, to textiles, to paper, to hempcrete, the new concrete blocks made out of hemp that are way more better than what we use in the region, in the industry right now. Got to look at it. There's a lot of usage for hemp and byproducts thereof. Another big one. Do you know what a $1.2 billion industry is every year? Cruise ship rope. Yep, cruise ship ropes. Excuse me, ropes for cruise ships, for freighters, for Navy vessels. Yep, troop carriers and the like. $1.2 billion a year they make on cruise ship rope. And they do that in India, and they do that in Asia, and they make $1.2 billion off it. Now, do the math. We get a viable hemp industry going here. Not a cannabis industry now. Cannabis is for medicinal. Hemp for the industrial. I agree with the AG. It will be more lucrative. And especially if we do the implementation of growing hemp to make cruise ship ropes or to make ship rope. We have the largest cruise ship or second largest cruise ship registry worldwide, maybe third now. Might have slipped a little bit. But it's not like we aren't doing business with customers right away. You want to register, we'll give you a discount on cruise ship rope or ship rope, and we'll go from there. The market will be there. We have a ready-made market that obviously like it at a discount price compared to what they're getting it for now. Same quality, same product, a lot closer. Come on, people, do the math. That's just one example. I mean, the average age of the farmer in this country is 70. This is a great opportunity to get young farmers into the hemp industry, growing hemp to produce these products. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Naughty, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
First time caller.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think we need to make some adjustments to the way we govern in the country. If we see what's going on with crime and the social ills, I think a lot has to do with governance, and we passing so much laws. You cannot legislate immorality, right? I think we got to get back to what it is to be family, and I think we got to invest in people. But the way we are heading now, we cannot expect nothing else but what is happening in today's society in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And this is so unfortunate that every weekend you could almost expect on Monday dailies that there are going to be some travesty, whether it's murder, rape, robbery, and we got to change the way how we select our police head of chief of police, commissioner of police. We got to adopt that the Florida system where he's voted in. I think the government, the prime minister, has too much power where he could maneuver wherever he wish in every sector of the society and the government system. And it leaves wait for things that are questionable. If we see what's happening now with Donald Trump and Giuliani and those other men in the United States, they have been charged with serious crime they've taken advantage of vulnerable system in the United States, and we see United States is not afraid to go after even the former number one man. But how can we get to the place in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas when we can now bring it to account persons who have been allegedly of being the people are saying they're corruption. Every day we hear about corruption in DEC and corruption in all these other government entities, but how can we now take what we now our perception and bring it to reality where if there's corruption, can we now bring these persons or get sufficient evidence to bring them before a court, and not a court that could be manipulated by the government, but a court that is independent, and so we can move this country forward. We cannot continue on the trajectory where we are heading, so because we are losing a lot of our young professionals who are leaving the country because
the brain drain.
We are not making room for the best and brightest to take their rightful place in the Commonwealth of Bahamas so that they can do what they need to do for the best interests of the people in the Commonwealth of Bahamas. We continue to promote and elect people in these government entities and agencies who are connected to families and friends. And most of the time, some of them come in there with good. Hello?
I say you mentioned part of the problem. We keep electing the same individuals who keep repeating it. So we part of the problem. We got to be able to start.
So now I believe moving forward in the next general election, I don't think we should elect FNM or PRP. Because what's going on now? Hello?
Yeah, who do you think we should elect?
What is going on? They are selecting these young professionals to run for office, MPs. Some of them mean well for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, but when they get into the system, they have to subject to the system where they now appear to have to compromise. You see, and that's the problem. Thank you, sir.
Hey, I appreciate your call. Good stuff, man. Don't be a first time, last time. Keep calling in, man.
Yes,
good
sir.
Stuff.
All right.
But I think the caller touched on some of the things. We do have to look at who we continue to elect. And moving forward, we need to look at who we elect. And there are a lot of young people that are disenfranchised. That's why they're looking for other opportunities elsewhere. And if they have an opportunity before they come home from school, they're going to take it. Because look, we continue to keep doing the same old. We need some younger leaders who could serve us longer. Leaders with vision, with determination, with backbone and accountability. We've seen everything from the other side of the fence. Look where it's gotten us after 50 years. We got to make a change moving forward. And it starts with us. Who we elect, how we elect, and why we elect. All right. Phone lines are open. You can chime on in. Let me know how you feel on that. Hit me up on the text lines as well. But in addition to that, let's look at some of the other headlines. Because, marijuana seems to be monopolizing everything. And some people say, well, that's a distraction to get away from the obvious. Well, don't let it distract you. Focus on that. Read up on that. Get up to date on that. But at the same time, you can still cry out for Minister Keith Bell to resign over that foolishness. And my God, God's armor. And I with Mr. Pintard, what happened to the belt of truth? Because she ain't got that part of God's armor. You ain't got the belt of truth. And don't God have to activate that armor? Because there's an old saying, God make ugly, but he don't like it. So why do you think that armor can get activated? If you're doing so many ungodly things, Mr. Bell? I mean, it's not going to go away. And even if there's a shuffle in cabinet and he's reassigned, it's not going to go away. And come election day, Bahamians aren't going to forget. You heard from C. Allen yesterday. The honeymoon is not just over with this administration, the honeymoon is over within the PLP. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm looking forward to talking to Mr. Obi Roberts next week and getting up close and personal. And that's someone who I think would make a great chairman for that party. Yep. Ms. Lyons as well, too. Make another good chairman. The current chairman got on too many hats. And really, how much more of septuagenarian politicians do we need to see? And if you all don't know what septuagenarians are, that's 70 plus. And nothing wrong with them. But just for other things, they serve a better purpose. I think in politics, it's run its course. You all look at Biden. Did he fall down again? Sorry. I'm sorry. Naughty, I have given the drafted laws for cannabis a first read through, and I find it very lacking. I think we need to seriously consider including recreational use of cannabis in the country because this law does absolutely nothing to mitigate and eliminate the black market. This law in its present iteration will continue to fuel the black market. Well, Texter, I said it was lacking. I think you've read it. There's some other things there that are going to make it lacking. If you don't make the recreational component a part of it, the black market is still going to continue. And I'll tell you, it's going to thrive. Because if you don't think some of that stuff that y'all bringing in for the patients with the prescriptions, listen, we might as well go. Stuff will matriculate somewhere where it ain't supposed to be somehow. So eliminate that portion of it. Make the black market smaller and enable folks to buy in to that market. Pay for a license, set up a business. And if you're going to have sacramental use, medicinal use, you may as well have recreational use. And if you're going to have expungement up to less than right under an ounce, you may as well have recreational. I strongly suggest that this administration, before they send this to the bill form, certain components are good in the draft that work, others are lacking. Strongly look at the Uruguay model for cannabis, the Argentinian model for cannabis, and the Washington, D.C. model for cannabis. And we like copycat a lot of things from neighbors from the north. We may as well go ahead and copycat some of them good points as well. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's go to the phone lines. We got two callers. So be patient. Caller number one, I'll get to you now. Caller number two, hang tight. I'll be right there with you. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
We don't hate you. You just naughty by nature.
Ghetto News Network. What you got good for me, brother?
I trying to figure out if you and Sparky drinking the same thing.
Why?
And the other night when he been to the show, and he didn't remember whatever, the ambulance got to get called because you saying who we going to vote for. We definitely vote for the FNM and the PLB.
If there's one thing that you will always know that I drink, is old number 7. You know what old number 7 is? From Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels.
Yeah, man, because we need to be looking up and we need hope. We don't need to hear educated fellas like Naughty Nick saying who we can vote for, who we can vote for.
I was asking the caller a question, hold on. That caller called in and said, don't vote for the FNM or the PLP. I said, who do we vote for? I wanted to hear that portion of his answer. He never answered that part.
Oh, we can vote for the COI. And let me tell you why everybody out there actually is here. Yeah, Lincoln might like that for that and run out. But guess what? Way too short. He is something else. He says he's something else. Christie is dying here. Minutes is something else. And everybody got their kidding here. But I can guarantee you one thing. The only person that has been fighting for Bahamian all across the land, I got more Little League fighting for Bahamian, is Mr. Bahamian. Now he could use some tweaking and stuff like that as we go along because we got 2-3 years to go. We could use some tweaking. But he out there now fighting on the sidewalk for those taxi drivers. And I am sick and tired of the police officers.
No, but let me ask you a question, though, Ghetto News. Let me keep it real. You know that's why me and you cool, right? Where was the solution offered by Mr. Bain to rectify that situation for the taxi drivers?
He out there now arguing with the police.
Where's the solution? Where's the positive solution between the police and the cab drivers who are disenfranchised right now brokered by Mr. Bain. See, because when I see activists like Martin Luther King and John Lucas, I look back and I say, yeah, they rioted for a cause, they rode for a cause, they marched for a cause, they protested for a cause, but then they offered a solution at the end of the day too.
Yes, but that's what I'm trying to tell you now. He was in the police station and he told them it is illegal for them to take a sidewalk on Bahamian Street and say the sidewalk is private property. He was telling them that. He told the police that. He has it live.
As far as the sidewalk goes, I agree. You can't tell me a sidewalk that taxpayers pay for is private property. No, sir. I agree with you there.
But the appalling part about it is, Noddy, the police officers and whoever sent them there know that. And whoever instructed the senior officers to do it, they know better than that. That's what
let me ask you this. Since we playing checkers now, right? Let me shove this one across the board to you. If Ben was fighting for Bahamians so much, why is he only on the first level of this issue, dealing with the cab drivers? Second level is, there's a video circulating with the officer showing all the details of the said guidelines or the new mandates or the new laws for out there near that port. Now, why isn't he questioning why are they not allowed to solicit customers? Why are they not allowed to talk about other businesses and all of that, and according to what was released on our video? My question is, who gives them the right, or who forced in the government or the police force to enforce those rules to basically get tourists to go directly past cab drivers? Where are they going? Are they going to places that they have been directed to go to by the cruise ships prior to accident? Therefore, i.e., Bahamians are not going to feel the impact of the tourist dollar? You see where I'm going with this, GNN? Come on, man. Let's get to the real nitty-gritty of this. Not no slopping up about no sidewalk. Let's talk about the economic impact this is having on Bahamians. Not just the cab drivers, but Bahamians included. So if Bahamians was really up to snuff, that's what he'd be going for. Not just clicks, likes, and hype slapping up on the sidewalk, if you ask me.
Well, what the line of question is, I hear was asking the police was along all of that. So when you get the clip, you will see what I talk about. But all right,
I on air right now. So if he's slapping up now and I on air, I slapping up with you. So we both slapping up at the same time. So when the slapping up over, I'll check it out.
The thing about it is so naughty. It doesn't have to be the taxi drivers. You know, other police could tell me and you, we got to walk in the road because the Bahamian sidewalk is private property. This is the part, and the government, instead of the government intervening or Pintage or talking about, let's go and say, hey, this is wrong. Ain't none of them doing it. Right now, it seems as if Lincoln running the government and the opposition, because he is the one who exposing everything and getting them to run to go to this. What he's saying, he might as well run the government.
No, listen, I think if you keep it at 100, he's brought up a lot of issues. There have been hot button issues in his own right. And Mr. Pintard has also brought up issues and held them accountable in the House. The difference is, one set on the street, one set in the House. So right now, we as Bahamians, we need both. Bain slapping up outside the House, Pintard slapping up inside the House. The more we got to fight with us, the better we could be.
Who got the power? Who's the Majesty's loyal opposition? Pintard fluffing the Bahamian people, buddy. We didn't see that for 50 years. That is their job when they're in opposition. And then when they get in power, we'll be bucking the sidewalks for Pintard too.
Right, but then who's to say that there's no guarantee that Bain beating up the gun right now in opposition?
Well, I ain't never seen
how's the guarantee that he won't flip the script? I'm just asking you since...
Yeah, but Pintard, them have an opportunity to be beating the sidewalk today. They could have been out there like with Lincoln there, and Lincoln even in close to the House of Assembly. They could have been out there with like Lincoln with McCurry and several other things, and that's what they see all of. Come on, man.
Listen, they could have been right out there today. They should have been out there today.
He should have been taking the lead. Not Lincoln. Lincoln ain't nothing in this town in terms of what they have. But I could see if this dude get let's flip it in there, he gonna do something. Because see how they do seeing it now.
But GNN, again, I see the hype. I see the noise in the market. Where's the long-term solution?
Well, the man only could make things to where it goes so far. He right now, he ended the police. That should have been pinned down a brave.
But you understand what I'm saying? We ain't talking about putting out a brave now. You brought up Mr. Bain, so we talking about Mr. Bain. Okay? Fair enough? So my question is, if he wants to walk in the shoes of prior activists that became political figures, or were about to become political figures, they had solutions. Where's the solution right now? Where's the press release from the COI saying, here's what we would do if we were the government to rectify this situation? We get the fact you can draw attention to it. We're going to get the fact you can do 2 or 3 lives on it. But at the end of the day, where's the solution to benefit Bahamians? Another example.
I ain't know what you're trying to get. I don't know what you're trying to get.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to say, brother, I tired of all of the talks from all of them. I want to see some action after 50 years.
Yeah, that's what I
want to see a new direction.
Lincoln is out there walking the walk. That's what I'm telling you now. Send out them in the house, Robin, one night.
I think all of them are talking the talk. Because if they walk in the walk, we would have solutions that benefit us right now.
How much you want bet them taxi drivers to be able to park where they park within this next week? How much you want bet?
And guess what? If it's a solution that was brokered by Mr. Bain, I will go on with the same conviction and give him his credit and say, yes, you got a solution and an amicable result out of this. Props to you. You did a good job.
That man on the ground, that man trying to do a little bit immunization. He may not be perfect, but that man on the ground, he walking. That man walking, I'm nutty.
Okay.
Thanks for taking the call.
But no, we ain't got to go GNN. We ain't agree on everything, you know, bro. You still my boy. And you got a right to mark your acts wherever you want to mark your acts. But I also have the right to voice my opinion, just like you do. An opinion like belly button. Everybody got one. Nobody believe their own stink. Now, another example that I could paint about a lot of hype and a lot of smoke and mirrors. The whole SPF FTX scenario. I saw the lives with BitBoy and everybody, the unsavory character from the Bitcoin world with multiple cases against him, but he's lost. I saw the hype about that, but where's the solution? We still getting sullied every day in the foreign press when FTX comes up or SBF. You got people here on pins and needles sweating and got their rosary beads out because they don't know who name to get called. Liquidators trying to return $9 billion to this part of the world. Dear God, where's the solution? Where's the damage control? Where's the saving of the brand damage? Those are the kind of things that voters in 2023, going into 2026, want to know what you can do. Not what you can say, what you can do to maintain us, sustain us, fix us, heal us, elevate us, motivate us. All of that, that's what we want here. We don't hear the same money we can get home and take you on Christmas. Anyway, I digress. Let's go to the other caller. Talking Heads. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Yeah, what's going on, Naughty by Nature?
52. What's good?
Yeah, right. You're hanging in, trying to stay out of the way, hanging in until God kill me. But until then, I'll do what I have to do. You know what I mean?
Well, I think God likes brilliant people like you, so I think He'll call you home. I don't think He'll ever kill you.
See, like Stopper said, Lincoln on the ground. We all get up in the ground. I was hoping all man realize that and stop being weak, pathetic beings, lionizing and deifying scumbags. That's what it is. Now, we don't need a mouse in the house getting fat eating sauce. All right? Problem is too much weaklings in this country. This country is not going to get anywhere. We hate to face the real problem, speak the truth. We have a problem with us, right? So the incident with the taxi driver, I saw the effeminated police officer, the one who was the starring in the video on Facebook or whatever. He seems effeminated.
2 videos, 52. Which
Pardon?
one?
Pardon?
There's 2 videos.
Yeah, well, the one that
The one with I will operate at my discretion, or the other one breaking down the actual
No, the one with the taxi drivers rowing. I think it looked. I don't know. It looked like just before you reached the port. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
That's the one I
what
saw.
I'm saying, Naughty, is they are good at oppressing one another as a result to this. About the sidewalk and the talk. I was in an incident about over 30 years ago. I was in a fight with about 4 officers. I had actually got in a fight with 2, tried to get away, and ended up in another crowd coming from the same way. They knocked me down, beat me, dragged me, then tell me sit down on Bay Street, and handcuffed me to the light post. So I wouldn't sit down, so he kicked me down, handcuffed me, carried me to the station. And this is all because I was waiting on a bus. I was with a friend. He had a white girlfriend, and he was very dark, and the girl used to wake in lumps. The white girlfriend was from England. I don't know what the problem was. The police tell me I was in
Well, you
England.
call lumps, but that's old school, babe.
Yeah, but the police tell me I was in waiting on the bus. So what I'm saying is, it's no different. They don't want us on Bay Street. It looks like it's only Hay Street. But, this country is very, very inglorious. The thing is, and as a result, let me give an example. You started to talk with the weed industry and the hemp industry, right? There's so much ignorance until it hurts me to don't even call. Of course, hemp was used to produce a lot of products, and I'm glad you reminded me of a book I read called The Emperor Wears No Clothes. So hemp was used to make hundreds of products. Canvases, sales, money, clothes for the U.S. Army, books, ropes. It's just about what you could name. And some of these products made from hemp are still today in existence because hemp has one of the toughest fiber. They know that, Naughty, but they wouldn't tell you that. So what they could have done was save half of the world's forest by just growing hemp that can be reaped probably 3 times a year. And we don't want to talk about the difference between hemp and the cannabis as far as the THC concentration, but there's also the seed industry, the hemp milk. You remember that hemp product? You know what I'm saying? So this is a money industry, but they're not. I'm glad the text and talks about the black market. That just show you how much this mindless paradigm which they've created of upsetting the masses. They're not into the black market. They're into their market and their racket. They ain't into no black market. As far as the ghetto youths killing up one another over the herb shop, that wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? So this is what it is. I was Naughty man, listen. I was just before, last night when I saw an incident too with Dane Lane. I was passing through in a car and I just make a left and I saw the Jeep up there and I didn't know what happened, but I figured, this is the corner where, let me show you how inglorious the inner city has become. Black people have become so disenfranchised until they actually believe they own the road. Like, so when you pass in, you don't have a right to pass. Like, they would just be in the road and nobody's looking at a book, but everybody's sitting out front and just looking at other people. This is really sickening for 52. We must really empower the ghetto youth. Some people say, well, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, but they have to get into the inner city. There's too much talent being wasted. Storm is from the inner city. And I thought they would have realized that a lot of the other people do. You see, Pauline, all them talk about where they came from. But nobody's trying to... We're supposed to have more track and field clubs and more social intervention. We just sitting and talking,
Well,
a lot of talent going wasted.
52?
While we consume politics. As it relates to the COI, Mr. Bean is on the ground. I like Dr. MacGyver because I listen to her. And so I like to see somebody like that in power who has no need to want power or be in politics, but just to the sincerity of her heart. It seems to me as if she is trying to really make a change, and she would be a perfect Minister of Health because I really am not impressed with Dr. Dawal at all. That's just the way it is.
Come on, 52. From when they came in on this show, I've been calling him shaky.
A young gentleman died a couple days ago. No, I haven't heard it on the radio, Naughty. A young 9-year-old, 10-year-old died the other day, couple corners away. I haven't heard it on the radio. The fact that the mother lives this kind of dubious lifestyle and she carries a little boy here and there, and somebody might have molested him. She told the doctors, you are running too much tests, and she signed him out. So I'd like to find out what's going on, Naughty. Help me out here. Why would I deny my child the test or take my child from the hospital before the doctors run the test?
52. Do me a favor. Leave your number with my producer so I could call you because that's news to me on that.
Yeah, but I haven't heard it on the news.
That's what I'm saying. And I'd like to follow up on something like that because that right there.
Yeah, but I only got moved because I saw Ms. Malcolm. Everybody thought with the ghetto youth and protecting the youth. But Naughty, to me, that's BS because we're not doing anything about it. I said a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old died a couple of corners away. I haven't heard anything. The mom said she wake up and meet him dead. I haven't even heard it on the news. So I'm confused. Bless her. Give thanks.
All right, 52. Thanks. Good stuff always. Couple of things to your points. Definitely, I think we need to find out why those cab drivers are being told to go to certain areas and why and who's mandated that and why are they doing it and for who. Also, as far as the marijuana industry, you have to split it in two. The cannabis needs to be for medicinal, the hemp needs to be for the industrial, and we need to make money off both. But all Bahamians need to be incorporated in the process, and that includes recreation as well as sacramental, as well as medicinal. Boy, we got to get to the break. Good first hour, everybody who chimed in, who called in. Good stuff. We'll take a break. We'll get to the news. On the flip side of the news, we'll continue the show live from Duncan Carmichael. And Pearl will be chiming in the 5 o'clock hour, and we'll be talking sports. But good stuff to everybody who chimed in the first hour, man. Y'all keep it right where you got it. Talking Heads continues right after this.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama, and let me tell you about a deal you can't afford to miss. It's the 2 Fly Free from Nassau promotion. You heard me right. 2 people can fly free from Nassau. Just go to BahamasResidence.com for all the details so you can start your vacay today. There are 10 participating islands with 35 amazing hotels to choose from. You can go to Abaco, Acklands, Andros, Bimini, Cat Island, Eleuthera, Harbor Island, Exuma, Long Island, or San Salvador. There's so much to do on all these islands, you just may want to go to a few. And why not? With the 2 Fly Free from Nassau deal, it's like getting an island for free. Take your family, go with friends, arrange a fun out-of-the-box business meeting or retreat. Your co-workers or employees will love you. Or go on an adventure with the guys, or a girl's getaway from the guys, or a romantic trip for 2. Whatever you do, you'll thank me. Visit BahamasResidence.com for more information. That's BahamasResidence.com.
Okay, school bag, books, pencils, uniform. Oh, Lord. And I gotta buy snacks, too?
Just lay it on the line.
The Guardian Media Group and AML Foods want to help families in need with our first ever Back to School Snackathon. What's a snackathon? Well, we want to help by assisting in donating school snacks to children that may need them as they head back to school this year. To be a part of our snackathon, all you have to do is shop at your favorite Solomon Superstore or Fresh Market. At the store, you can donate your pre-existing loyalty points, or you can donate cash directly at the register. Every single penny will go towards purchasing snacks that will be donated for distribution by the Bahamas Feeding Network and Hands for Hunger. Together, we can ensure that every child that opens their backpack this year will have a snack and a smile.
Get involved, get involved. Get involved, get involved.
Are you dreaming of the perfect summer getaway? Apply for a debt consolidation or personal loan to win an airline ticket to Paris, Miami, or New York. Win up to $2,500 in cash and more. For details, call 356-7764 for Nassau, 602-6811 for Freeport, 823-4374 for Abaco.
Gonna give you a check every week for a year. Percy's Pension Plan. Island Game, keep you winning. Percy's Pension Plan. Dream big, we will help you live it. Percy's Pension Plan. Island Game, we got you. Percy's Pension Plan. From the friends you can trust. If winning is a must, come play the game you know, cause your best chance is with us. The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island Game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy's Island Game.
Juicy fried chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, and a hot buttery biscuit for only $5. That's genius! Part of the KFC Genius menu, the KFC $5 snack box delivers on flavor and value. Need to feed more than one? KFC's Great Picks has got you covered. Packed with 4 thighs and 4 legs, fried to golden perfection, plus 4 buttery biscuits for only $20. More genius! Hungry for deals? The Genius Menu at KFC. It's finger-licking good.
Shavara Roca Enius, Chickchani Farms. I don't think I chose farming. I think farming chose me. Winning this award would definitely give us the funding that we need to start our farming season. Most persons who are in the agriculture field realize that at the start of the season, which is in the next couple of weeks, you do always need a bulk of cash. I think we have a great track record for the work that we've been doing in agriculture over the last 10 years. And so when I saw the opportunity for an award like this, I figured, you know what, I should just go ahead and enter.
The Agrarian Awards, September 16th.
Wherever you are in the world, Cleveland Clinic's world-class care is here for you. From Ohio to Florida to London, Cleveland Clinic treats thousands of patients every year. Ranked number 2 in the world by Newsweek, you can trust our caregivers to enhance your experience across each step of your treatment journey. For every care in the world, learn more at clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
Okay, school bag, books, pencils, uniform. Oh, Lord. And I gotta buy snacks too?
Just lay it on the line.
The Guardian Media Group and AML Foods want to help families in need with our first ever Back to School Snackathon. What's a snackathon? Well, we want to help by assisting in donating school snacks to children that may need them as they head back to school this year. To be a part of our snackathon, all you have to do is shop at your favorite Solomon Superstore or Fresh Market. At the store, you can donate your pre-existing loyalty points, or you can donate cash directly at the register. Every single penny will go towards purchasing snacks that will be donated for distribution by the Bahamas Feeding Network and Hands for Hunger. Together, we can ensure that every child that opens their backpack this year will have a snack and a smile.
Get involved, get involved. Get involved, get involved.
Put your best foot forward this school year by shopping at John's for your back-to-school foot care needs. From toddlers to college students, have your child looking smart in a pair of Hush Puppies, Sperry, Easy Strider brand styles, and many more. Durable and sharp, the kids will step with confidence all year. Need socks and a belt? We've got you covered. And don't forget a new backpack and lunch containers. You can find all this and more at the best prices and customer service in town at John's on Rosetta Street and Carmichael Road. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Ready for something very delicious this summer? Introducing the new Dunkin' Strawberry Cheesecake Iced Latte. Enjoy the bold flavors of Dunkin' Espresso and sweet, luscious strawberry, all topped with velvety whipped cream and irresistible cookie crumbles for a match made in latte heaven. Make Dunkin' Strawberry Cheesecake Iced Latte your go-to beverage this summer. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by AML Foods Limited, the Bahamas Out Island Promotion Board, BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fine Threads, First Caribbean Bank, Freeport News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, the Ministry of Agriculture Marine Resources, Naughty Johnny's, Perseus Island Games, Scotiabank, and Tropical Gyros.
Yeah. On the Friday, August 25th edition of Talking Heads with live Dunkin' Donuts. Carmichael location getting it in. And I, on that break, got me another strawberry cheesecake latte there off the chain. If you haven't tried them, you need to. And they go great with your favorite donut as well. All right. I would say get one of the frosted donuts to go with it. Extra little pop, extra little sugar rush. Good stuff. All right. They're waiting for you at your favorite Dunkin' location. Downtown Bay Street, Paradise Island, Palmdale, Brennan Road with the drive-thru, East Street South with the drive-thru, Carmichael, and out there at the airport. Pre-clearance, post-clearance, and arrivals. So no reason for you not to be running on Dunkin'. We got the Pearl chiming in. Pearlissimo, what's going on, my brother?
I telling you, man. I you know what? I have my girls are in downtown and Palmdale. That's where my Dunkin' girls are.
Downtown and Palmdale.
Downtown crew and the Palmdale crew. I want to say hi to them.
Boy, you know, this hosting thing, boy, turning you into a real celebrity, you know.
No.
So what's going on, man?
Hey, radio.
All right. I got today in sports history lined up. We got GNN back on the line. Let me just see what he's saying, because, that's our boy. And then we jump right into today in sports history. And I got something for you to listen to when we get to Who's In, Who's Out, brought to you by Tropical Gyros. Colin Cowherd got his AFC predictions and his playoff teams. Where did your Dolphins end up, Pearly? We'll find out. Let's go to the phones real quick. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Naughty. The man, Purdy. Hey, Purdy, what's up, man?
In this corner, man. Everything cool.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be careful swimming out there, penny shark. Naughty, I called you with a quick update.
Okay.
Joe Bad Colby, the minister, the director of road traffic, Royal Bahamas Police Force, and the taxi cab drivers, they all had a meeting this afternoon, and the problem has been rectified.
Okay. Now, what's the outcome?
Is that action for you?
That's action, but what's the outcome?
The problem is rectified. The taxi
No, you're
drivers
telling me the
back
problem
with-
is rectified, but how is it rectified?
They are allowed to park where they couldn't park. They're now allowed to speak to the tourists. Like, I don't know what kind of foolishness that was.
But that's still no answer. My question, where did it come from in the first place that cab drivers were not allowed to talk to the tourists? Where did it come from? Shake that tree.
Some not did that. Some unscrupulous enough. That's the best I can say. But the problem has been rectified.
Now, who was the actual person to make the statement that it was rectified? Did it come from transportation or did it come on the news?
No, Lincoln Bain just updated us.
Okay, so nothing official has been stated then from the news or from the Ministry of Transportation.
Not as yet. Not as yet.
Okay.
So you can't make the statement. Anyway, I can stay out.
Anyway, GNN, who's my boy, we will keep an eye out and see if the news outlets pick it up and see where it goes. And hopefully they'll do the due diligence that they need to do so this could get rectified.
Okay, man. I just bringing you a little up to date.
No, because I appreciate the effort of Mr. Ban, but unfortunately, he can't make an official statement on it because he's not in that capacity.
Well,
that needs to come from
I could agree.
the Minister of Transportation.
I could agree with you on that, but we'll see, like you say.
Yeah, now we got something to hold their feet to the fire with, though. So that'll
the
work.
next news clip. Yeah, but the minister was there, so,
But we'll see where it pans out. Thank you for the follow-up. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, be safe. All right, Polissimo.
I'm right here.
All right, let's get into one of your favorite segments.
Today in sports history.
Bingo. But Pearly, better yet, there's not too many things that happened on this day, August 25th. Okay. As a matter of fact, only two great events happened. 1946, Ben Hogan won the PGA in Portland.
Okay.
It was his first major golf title. And we all know Ben Hogan's a legend. That was the first of many.
I had a club name out
And then
there.
again, this one can bring back memories for you. And obviously it brings great memories for me because, I'm a big fan of pitching. But in 1985, a certain tall, scrawny dude, pitcher for the New York Mets by the name of Dwight Gooden, became the youngest pitcher to win 20 Major League Baseball games in a season. You remember that magical season in 85 with Dwight Gooden, Pearly?
I remember it. He took the record from Fernando.
I know you probably don't like that. I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, that's fine. I thought good I always like.
I think if there's anybody who rivaled Fernando's phenomenal rookie season, it was Doc Gooden. I don't think I've ever seen two pitchers as rookies do as well as they did. Now, if Bob Gibson did that, that's a little before my time, but still.
I remember at one time, this was back in the big dish days, and I did have a big dish, and me and a friend drove
around. Them big
around
Atlantic
Nassau.
satellite dish.
Yeah, me and a friend drove around Nassau for about 2 hours. No, not 2 hours. We drove around for a while, just trying to find a game with the Dodgers and the Mets when Gooden was pitching against Fernando. Found it in the Out Island, but not oh Lord, Nassau, the Family Island Lounge.
That was, oh Lord bless it there. That's Rudy Grant, the late great Rudy Grant's establishment, man.
Back in the day, but what was so funny about it was
one time for my broadcast colleague, the late great Rudy Grant, man.
The great friend. But what was so funny about it was the TV was on, a band was playing, and the club was in darkness. And I trying to figure out why it's so dark if they're playing the game till I look and see when the music come. Several couples come out of the darkness, dance, and when the music over, the couples go back into the darkness. I come to find out I was interfering with a particular type hangout. Not fellas, fellas. Anyway, let's move on to sports, please.
So, what you was trying to say? Certain individuals is there, but they shouldn't have been there, but
I ain't saying that. No, all I said the place was dark. This was many. This 1980 something. I get it right. This was many years ago. Many years ago. many years ago.
Stop talking, Pearly. Stop. Because I already getting text, and I don't know who this from. I don't think it's your boy. What Pearly was doing in there?
I went to, no, actually, me and my brother just drive around looking for the game. We stopped about 3 or 4 of them playing. We say, let's stop it, check. They had the game on the big screen. You sit into the bar trying to watch a game, you look around the bar and playing. I try to figure why I said they had the game of why here so dark. So I went to look for the Dodgers Fernando Valenzuela against Doug Gooden game.
I want you to know me and Wally dying of laughter right now, okay?
I know Wally Kelly's ever laughing at me, you know.
Oh, God. Today in sports history.
Brought to you by.
Yeah. Okay. We got Sparky on the phone. Let's see what Sparky got to say.
What is it?
Talking Heads, Garden Radio 96.9 FM. Who's there? Sparky, be talking sports. What's going on, man?
Hey, good buddy, Sparky here. How you doing?
What's happening?
I was saying y'all talk, but some with the Family Island Lounge.
Oh yeah,
Sparky.
Take your time, boy. You're a young child. Okay, you mentioned Rudy Grant, but you all didn't mention Henry Knowles.
Henry
yes,
was the actual owner.
You didn't know that was Henry Knowles' place. Rudy Grant for the Ministry of Works, the demolition expert. That was Henry Knowles' place. The Family Island.
The actual owner.
That was
the attraction.
Yeah. Hold on, let me tell you something. You ever have a Churchill Santa? You ever have a Churchill Santa Knowles?
One of the greatest softball legend we got.
Yeah, his brother Henry Knowles was the one. He was an insurance expert, and he started the Family Island Lounge. Rudy was just his partner.
Well, I was only giving credit to who I knew in my youthful exuberance, because I worked with Rudy for a number of years to more 94.
Yeah, but when y'all want to talk history, you got to find this. You got to come to Sparky.
All right, Sparky, but I'm not technically wrong, because you could find Rudy Grant there, Lord bless it, there on many an occasion.
Nor do you know I can tell you things like say, but your pa thing. But anyway,
you know my pa. You know my grandpa. All right, impress me. Tell me about my grandpa. Cam Thompson, I need the laundry.
I gotta let my old man tell you about your grandpa.
Cam Thompson, I need the laundry.
I look at it, but Naughty, I must say this again. Hello, are you still here?
Yeah, man.
I on Meeting Street, going on the Nassau Street, kind of stopped down by, my boy, Sweet Boy. You know it's Sweet Boy, right?
No, on the base road. On the base road.
Yeah, I got to stop there because it's a Friday evening.
Well, you mess restaurant, you chicken arm and carry probably a couple of coolies.
When you
I just come from the doctor. He told me I'm in good health. Everything is all right. I just had a slip on the slide, but anyway. But what I'm trying to tell you.
Talking to you.
Hold on, naughty. Let me give me my time. See if you'll break on my time, then you can tell me I got 30 seconds.
Just my show, though.
But naughty, what I'm trying to say is we gotta try how a motorcade and a march down Bay Street to get Pearly on the 4 o'clock show. I mean, the 2 o'clock show. The 2 o'clock show.
No.
Pearly. This ain't nothing to do with you. We need to march against Dwight and put Pearly on the 2 o'clock show. Because Pearly had the hottest 2 o'clock show. That man has been talking show. He just like, y'all know me from politics. And he just walked around with politics. and economics all day. We tired of that. We want Purdy to come to blow the dog on Airways up. Purdy's the master.
But Purdy, talk to your fans, Purdy.
Everybody call Purdy. Everybody tell Dwight, get Purdy on the 2 o'clock show. Funny one, midnight show for line. Midnight. Put them in midnight. Have a good day.
Come on, look here. I ain't trying to get into it, because, you know, I got to be diplomatic about this, but,
I ain't getting
you know, Purdy is my boy.
Listen.
I don't have a problem with the hot bat being the leader off here, because, you know, if you in front of me, I could bring you in, so it's all good.
You want me to be the Mookie Betsy?
Yeah, man, I'm in.
Anyway, let's talk sports.
Sparky.
Sparky, go on,
All right.
Sparky.
Have a great weekend, Sparky. But listen, when you come through the base road, get a couple of brown bottles and drop them right through Chippenham to Pearly, man.
I was telling him to send hellos to my classmate and Carlton Robinson of the Robinson family, who then that wonderful establishment.
It is a solid establishment.
Yeah.
For years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right around the corner. That's where we used to go and be smart.
Well, Carlton and I went to school together, so you know I had an in.
And an out, too.
That too.
When you're homeboy on the liquor store, you got an in and an out, brother, and that needs to be a friend for life.
We are friends for life.
Don't let nothing come between that.
And nothing does get between us. Even though he robbed me during the pandemic. So he had to close and the Chinese was open. I still like him, he robbed me, but I had to take it because that's my brother.
But Pearly,
we've been friends since 1977.
I gotta ask you a favor. How's your schedule looking for Monday?
With the right arm twisting, I could make myself available.
All right, then consider your arms twisted. How about I do this? How about I bring you back some autographed baseball memorabilia?
From who?
Well, I need you to cover for me on Monday.
Not a problem.
Because thanks to my good friend, Jazz Chisholm, and Mr. Jerron Sands, I've been asked to host the first annual Jazz Chisholm celebrity fundraising event in Miami, Florida.
Wonderful.
Not only are the Marlins going to be in attendance, I've already confirmed some of your some of your Miami Dolphins going to be in attendance also. I'll make sure, only because it's you, while I vomit in my mouth, asking them dudes for autographs for you, Pearly. For you.
That's fine. But Naughty, I must give you one request now. Quite obviously, if they invite you, they sending you the ticket and everything and bringing you over. Don't go there.
Full size operation.
Don't go there, no Dallas Cowboy paraphernalia, right? Fine one. You want to borrow my tour shirt?
No, brother. Stop. Jazz got me covered. Listen, Pearly. This is a full size operation. Let me tell you something. Jazz assistant from Rock Nation called me. Okay, that's Jay-Z then. The Rock.
Yeah.
They got me straight. So you know who Jazz signed to? Jordan Brand, right?
Yeah.
I could be rocking Jordan swag, Daddy.
Okay, that's fine.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Okay.
Now, if you tell me what size shoe you wear, I might could break a pair.
12. My foot ain't that big. 12. Other things are bigger, but my foot 12.
My foot is a 12 and everything big like my foot and my mouth. So, yeah.
Okay, 12, yeah.
We can work that out.
Write that down.
So I'm looking forward to that. So I need you to hold that down for me.
I got you.
And, and yes, Chef Kama, you covered. I got you covered. I can go up on behalf of you two Dolphins who I know, and Campy too, from the group, and I can get you all your Dolphin autographs. I can't believe you all got me going out like that, only because you all are friends, So moving forward, probably got to cover me a couple times. And then, Chef, that's at least 4 gyros on the house. right? And then Kempy know how to take care of what he know how to take care of. I ain't gonna put all my financial information out there. But yeah, all y'all covered. All y'all covered. Gee, Lord, what I do for France? What I do for France? And yeah, I can take Jazz to gyro. You know, Chef, you know Jazz, you forget who introduced Jazz to them gyros. Okay. I go on to Don't Blink one time, and I had a couple of gyros from Chef. I come up there from Marquis Street. I come down. I park. I good to go. These brothers smell like gyro. Well, two. And they picked up like seagull pearly.
Tell Jazz, I'm seriously popping over there on the 2nd or the 3rd for the game with the Dodgers.
Don't worry. I can work that out, man. If you want to go, consider it done. And I can get you seats behind the dugout.
I'm seriously thinking about that right now. They're usually there the week of August 14th, but I don't know why they're going there so late this year.
But listen, you want seats behind the Dodger bench or behind the Marlin bench?
Much as I love Jazz, I love the Dodgers a little bit more.
Anyway, I can wake it out. I can see what I can do.
I'll go on the first base line. I'll sit on the first base line. That's not a problem.
I can see what I can do. I can't promise anything, but I can see what I can do.
No. If I decide to go either way, I can. Whether, a hookup or no hookup, I still can.
Yeah, that's a good series to go to. For sure. Boy, look here.
Series. I mean, speaking of series, it's interesting. The Dodgers are in Boston tonight.
Boston won 10-15.
Yeah, we can stop that tonight. They won 10-15, and we won. We only had 3 losses all of August.
Wow. Y'all, boy, Purdy,
jump from
the Dodgers might be positioning you
12 games over them fellas
to be that guy.
I mean, we get double digits on everybody in our division now, I think.
All right, Pearly. Just rub it in. All right, let's get into who's in and who's out. All brought to you, of course, by Tropical Gyros. Be sure to check them out, both locations. Mackey Street open until 6. Out at West, R&D Plaza open until 7. And listen, in addition to those gyros, you need to try the bowls. Oh, my God.
Yeah?
Off the heezy. You got the rice, you got the salad.
For a person who's eating so much, why you don't get fat?
Because I run my mouth.
Gotcha.
I get plenty of exercise. But listen, I can be honest with you. The bowls are all good, pretty. The rice is off the chain. The sauce is all good. I'm telling you, Chef, we need to bottle that sauce. Forget Paul Newman. Forget Famous Amos. Forget all of them. Forget Roscoe's. You need to let me, you, and Purdy market that and take that to the world. And we get Jazz to endorse it. You see there, right there? Boom. We're going to get paid there, Chef. Just let me handle that for you. Let me be good to go. Now, Pearly.
Sir.
We got a clip lined up. Mr. Producer, get that clip lined up for me, please. Forrester, I got you too, man. I got you too. Use the other dolphin. And I ain't gonna say, yeah, Royal Bahamas Police Force, I got you covered. You all just work hard. I can make sure you're straight. Now, I don't need to get pulled over no roadblock. And my Cowboys jersey confiscated. Say I was riding with a deadly weapon, a Dak Prescott jersey. Yeah. I don't need all of that. I can make sure I get straight to Forrester. All right. So, Pearly, Colin Cowherd came out, broke down the NFC the other day with the playoff teams, the usual suspects. Over in the AFC, though, took a little different turn. And I want you to listen out to who Colin Cowherd has going in the AFC, especially you Dolphin fans. Listen up. Here it is.
I'm very close to solidifying. I want to put it out there, my AFC, NFC playoff teams. Not going to go to division yet. So here's who I think is going to be in the AFC, and I have 2 teams I'm keeping my eye on. So for our radio audience, Dolphins, Bengals, Jags, Chiefs, Bills, Chargers, Ravens, the teams I like. I am keeping my eye on the Broncos. see if they can get that O-line kind of figured out here in the next 10 days. And I'm keeping my eye on the Steelers. They won 6 of their last 7. I'm going to listen to Greg Cosell in a couple of minutes on Kenny Pickett, TJ Watt. So I'm just going to keep my eye on the Broncos and Steelers. You have a
Wait, are these the exact same 7 teams that were in the playoffs last year?
As of now.
So you think the exact same 7 teams are going to make it again?
Well, that's why I'm keeping my eye on a couple teams. Now, at least 4 teams have changed every year for like 3 decades. But as I've told you, let's go to the NFC now. There's all sorts of stuff that's changing. That's where most of my changes are because you don't have the dominating quarterbacks. So in right now, I have the Eagles, Lions, Panthers, Niners, Seahawks, Vikings, Saints. So obviously, the Lions didn't make it in last year. The Panthers didn't make it in last year. Did the Saints make it in last year? No, they didn't make it, and that was 3 new teams. I'm keeping my eye on the Cowboys and Giants. First of all, the Giants just picked up Isaiah Simmons. They have Darren Waller. I think their schedule, the toughness of it is overstated. I said that yesterday. I think everybody's selling their Giants stock, not to be a contrarian, but I think they're going to be just fine. Good, I don't know. Very good, I don't know. Good, probably. I'm keeping my eye on the Cowboys. Everybody loves the Cowboys this year. Does everybody realize they just lost arguably the best young OC in the game? And now Mike McCarthy's calling plays, who I don't even trust with the clock. I don't think it's great. And also, as Greg Cosell told us last week, have we seen the best of Dak Prescott? He's now just a pocket quarterback, and he's never been a great pocket quarterback. We don't get the mobility anymore. So we'll see. And I also think they're one injury away to a Tony Pollard or a CeeDee Lamb from being a very limited offense, like very limited. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
There you have it. Pearly.
Hey.
You know what I thought about the NFC? Okay, here's my situation. Giants and the Cowboys, he's got out. And he's adding certain teams that the Saints. So Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Dak right now. Just because he's in the NFC?
No, I don't think that determines who's the better team, who had a better quarterback, one of the looking at both quarterbacks.
No, listen. That NFC joint was pure clickbait.
I think he overstepped by putting Carolina there.
Oh, my God.
So I would slip Dallas in the Carolina spot. I'm not looking what order they fit. I'll slip Dallas back in that spot there. And I don't have a problem with Detroit because Detroit came very close. I know they're much improved. And the Saints, I probably would slip the Giants in the Saints spot. But that one is a toss-up.
So what did you think of the AFC?
The AFC was the same 7 from last year. I think that's how they finished. I think the Dolphins will do a lot better than they did last year. And not because I'm a Dolphin, It just seems to see that the NFL world is now buying into Miami. And if they pick up Jonathan Taylor, the Dolphins will become a legitimate contender. I think they're a contender, but I think with Jonathan Taylor, they become a legitimate contender. And if the defense steps his game up, they're going to be a really good team. And I've already predicted they can win the AFC East.
Listen.
The AFC East winner will be the team that does well against each other. So you look at Buffalo, Miami, New England, and the Jets. The team that wins that division, the team that wins the most games amongst themselves in that division will be the AFC East winner. And I think the Dolphins are going to go there and probably sweep the Patriots, sweep the Jets, and split with Buffalo, or sweep Buffalo and split with the Jets.
Boy, Pearly, I don't know.
A lot of people, and I'm not, and people say, oh, y'all, let's say this every year. I have not been saying this for the last 3-4 years. I've not opened my mouth, and then I said, but this year, I'm not saying that the Dolphins will win the Super Bowl. Let's get it out the picture. Don't put that in nobody's mouth. But I'm saying they will do a lot better than they would. They finished 9-8 last year.
Uh-huh.
I think they're at least 3 games better than that. I think they're at least 3 games better than that. I think they're at least 3 games better than that.
Oh,
See, a lot of people
boy.
looking at it, what they did last year, what those teams did last year. They're not looking that the Dolphins brought on Chubb at the end of pretty much the last few games of the season. He's now fully invested into with his old coach system. So you're going to see a brand new play out of him. I think Holland is going to become the superstar that I know he will be. My concern is losing Jalen Ramsey, but he'll be back in time for the playoffs. And I think the young kids will hold on until he's there. I think if Tua, and it all depends on if Tua stays healthy, and that's the key thing to everything. But if Tua can give the Dolphins 13, 14 games, I think the Dolphins can win that division.
You think they can win the division?
I think they can win the division. They have a very good chance. A very good chance. And like I say, it all depends on how they do against the head-to-head matchups with the Buffalo, with New York, and with New England. They can do what they have to do with the other teams. They can do what they have to do with them other teams. Win or lose, whatever what they have to do.
That AFC East could be one big crapshoot.
I don't think it'll be a crapshoot. It's going to be one big competitive division, and the better team and the team that comes out of there will do well in the playoffs.
But Pearly, did you look at the Dolphins' schedule?
Yes.
The last more than once.
Yes.
So let's just have a gander at it.
You have it in front of you?
I'm pulling it up right now. Okay. You have some serious games right here.
Uh-huh. Right.
Okay, no, that was a ticket center, my fault. Let me pull up just a regular NFL schedule. Right, here we go. That makes it easier. Now, the last 7 or 8 games of the season. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, your last 9 games of the season. You got the Chiefs in London.
That's a tough game. That's a tough game. But see, what I like about that game is, see, a lot of people didn't realize, like, Chris Jones, that's his name, right?
Uh-huh.
They probably won't get him back till week 8 or 9. And not in
bottom line.
Bottom line.
You got
I
the
think
Chiefs.
by week 9, we'll have a clearer picture of just how good or bad the Dolphins are.
Then you got the Raiders, week 10.
Easy win. That's a win.
All right, you got the Jets at the Dolphins.
That's a win.
Commanders at the Dolphins.
That's a win.
Titans at the Dolphins.
That's a win.
Jets at the Dolphins.
I'll give the Jets that one. I say we'll either split with them, and that'll be the split game.
Dolphins and Cowboys.
That's a win.
Boy, you sound like a real homer right now. But anyway, finish it off, Homer Simpson.
No.
Finish it off, Homer Simpson. The Ravens.
That's a flip, coin flip.
Dear Jesus. The Bills. I know it's coming here.
That could be a loss because we be in Buffalo. But that may be the one team we sweep if we split with the Jets.
Okay, now.
Listen to me.
Let me let you know the voice of reality, who's not in the AFC East.
No, let's be real. You're looking at it and you comparing the team which you saw last year.
No, sir. I'm looking at the team what I'm seeing this year. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm looking at the Chiefs playing you all. Until you beat the champ, you got to rub at the champ. So, Chiefs it is.
I didn't think that could be that. I said by that game I would know exactly where my Dolphins are. We'll be
Dolphins and the Raiders.
Anything can happen.
Dolphins and Raiders. I'll give you that. I give the Dolphins that game.
The Raiders even can make the playoffs. We can beat the Raiders.
All right. The Jets in New York. I give the Jets that game.
I gave the Jets
in Miami. I give you all that game.
I said that. I agree with you.
Now, here comes. We're going to get ugly for you, Pearly. I say, because they got a lot of defensive pressure up front, and they can get to the quarterback, and they can bounce people around. I say Washington upsets you The Commanders upset you. You beat the Titans. The Cowboys beat you. The Ravens, I will coin flip it and I will give it to you all. Because Fangio knows how to stop Lamar Jackson. Went up against him in Denver and a couple other places, so he knows how to deal with mobile quarterbacks. And the Bills, are you in Miami or are you in Buffalo?
In Buffalo.
Buffalo wins that. Y'all gonna be freezing. Y'all gonna be fish sticks. Morgan Fisherman. Y'all know how y'all go.
The last time we was fish sticks, we get them a run for their money, eh?
I don't care. You still ended up frozen.
Okay, all right.
So out of them last 9 games, I have you going. I have you going 6-3.
Before
I have
we
you 6-3 in your last 9.
All right, before we go to the break, 6-3 I can live with. Before we go to the break, let's take a look at Dallas. Let's look at Dallas schedule. Is that fair enough?
The last 9. Let's look at the last 9 for sure. Because we didn't look at your whole schedule. We just looked at the last 9.
Look at the last 9.
Go ahead.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
You know I already got it.
I know you got it. Okay, so that's what, week what?
The 12th of November is week 9. Giants in Dallas, Cowboy win. Panthers, Cowboy win. Commanders in Dallas, Cowboy win.
Hey, are you with me?
I'm telling you right now, and then I'll let you do it the same way. I let you go first. I'll go first with my team, and then you break it down.
The Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, they give the Cowboys that win.
Hold on, and let me do mine, and then you can do yours.
Oh, okay.
Just how I did it with the Dolphins.
Sorry, yes, you did. Sorry.
Cowboys over the Giants. Cowboys over the Panthers. Commanders are playing Dallas in Dallas. That's Cowboys over the Commanders, because that's Thanksgiving. So that's 3. The Seahawks. Now, I'll be honest with you. They got to travel to Seattle. That's always a tough game.
No, you're home.
Against Seattle?
November 30th, you're home.
Oh, then Cowboys win that one at home.
Okay.
Then you got the Cowboys at home against the Eagles. The Cowboys win that game. But we might lose that one in Philadelphia. We win that one in Dallas. Now, the Buffalo Bills. We play in Buffalo. We haven't won in Buffalo since 1982. Okay? I just say, ish just happened in Buffalo to the Cowboys. I'll mark that down as an L. Now, we take care of York on the 24th. The last 2 games of the season are up in the air. Depending on playoff positioning, similar to you guys too, because we didn't put that in your equation, but playoff positioning and you resting players, last 2 games of the season, I say we beat the Lions and we lose to the Commanders. So I have us going 7-2, 6-3 down the last 9, just like you guys.
Okay. November 12th. Since you're at home, I think you probably could beat the Giants. I think you'll get the Carolina. I think you'll get the Panthers and the Commanders. Well, actually, back up. The Panthers will be a playoff contender. Nah, you'll beat them. The Seahawks and Dallas, I give you that win. Here's where it gets tough for you guys, right here. December 10th, the Eagles, you're gonna lose. You're gonna. I think you're going to 3 or 4 game losing streak, and this is where they're gonna test and be talking bad about Dak, because this is what's gonna happen. The Eagles are gonna beat you. The Bills are gonna beat you. The Cowboys are gonna beat you. And the Detroit Lions going to beat you.
How the Cowboys could beat us? You done Freudian slip against the Dolphins. You said the Cowboys could beat you. You know we coming to bust that Dolphin hole wide open. That blowout getting stretched.
You're going to get 3 losses in a row with the Eagles, the Buffalo, and Miami, and a possible 4th with Detroit. And I think you're going to be battling for your playoff lives to beat the Commanders in Washington.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway. I'm being real.
Pearly.
I'm being real. And you know, your toughest stint will be the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. You know that. Whether you win them or not, you know that's your toughest stint out in the last 9 games.
We'll see. All right, let's go to the phone lines real quick.
And see, what you did not take into account for, and what you always do is, that's a division game.
That's why I say what I say, because it's division games. That's why certain teams like New England may punch you all in your mouth too this year. Division game.
That ain't gonna be the only division game can be a division game that will matter is the Jets Dolphins. Somebody said?
All right. Well, Freddie, we got to get to the break. I appreciate you calling Cowherd, taking us home today. And guess who he's talking about? The resurgence of the Pittsburgh Steelers after last night. He says they're back. Expect to hear from Obi and DOB ad nauseum next week.
It's only preseason.
Purdy, be safe. Appreciate you, everybody who chimed in today. Good stuff. We'll do it again. And remember, if you can't be good at it. We'll see you next week. Colin Cowherd, going to take us home.
Ciao.
Ready for something very delicious this summer? Introducing the new Dunkin' Strawberry Cheesecake Iced Latte. Enjoy the bold flavors of Dunkin' Espresso and sweet, luscious strawberry, all topped with velvety whipped cream and irresistible cookie crumbles for a match made in latte heaven. Make Dunkin' Strawberry Cheesecake Iced Latte your go-to beverage this summer. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
Grab your camera, capture the spirit of the Bahamas, and win cash and prizes. Scotiabank, in partnership with the Guardian Media Group, invites all youth, amateur, and professional photographers to enter the Celebrate Bahamas 50 photography competition, being held under the theme One Nation, One Legacy, Our Future. With more than $8,000 in cash to be won, snap those photos and send them in by August 30th. Visit GuardianTalkRadio.com or bs.scotiabank.com to find out how to enter. Let's celebrate our proud nation in photos. Terms and conditions apply.
We're gonna give you a check every week for a meal. Percy's Pension Plan. Island game, keep you winning. Percy's Pension Plan. Dream big, we will help you live it. Percy's Pension Plan. Island game, we got you. Percy's Pension Plan. From the friends you can trust. If winning is a must, come play the game you know, cause your best chance is with us. The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island Game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy's Island Game.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Get the flavor explosion that'll satisfy all your bacon cravings. The KFC Sweet and Smoky Bacon Sandwich from the Fried Chicken Experts features 2 crispy strips of bacon on a premium 100% white meat chicken filet, layered with 2 slices of cheese, smoky chipotle mayo, and our secret surprise, sweet bacon jam, all stacked on a buttery brioche bun. Experience the sweet and smoky explosion today, as it's here for a limited time. KFC Sweet and Smoky Bacon Sandwich. It's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Juicy fried chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, and a hot buttery biscuit for only $5. That's genius! Part of the KFC Genius menu, the KFC $5 snack box delivers on flavor and value. Need to feed more than one? KFC's Great Picks has got you covered. Packed with 4 thighs and 4 legs, fried to golden perfection, plus 4 buttery biscuits for only $20. More genius! Hungry for deals? The Genius Menu at KFC. It's finger-licking good.
Put your best foot forward this school year by shopping at John's for your back-to-school foot care needs. From toddlers to college students, have your child looking smart in a pair of Hush Puppies, Sperry, Easy Strider brand styles, and many more. Durable and sharp, the kids will step with confidence all year. Need socks and a belt? We've got you covered. And don't forget a new backpack and lunch containers. You can find all this and more at the best prices and customer service in town at John's on Rosetta Street and Carmichael Road. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
Buy your local paper at Freeport Convenience Stores, Western Bakery, DeGregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Want to reach your Grand Bahama customers? Then call Barefoot Marketing at 827-4578 or message them for ad rates via their Facebook page. Advertising opportunities now include classified ads too. Keep up with all the latest Grand Bahama news in the Nassau Guardian newspaper every Tuesday.
As a parent and pediatrician, I know how important it is to keep our little ones up to date with their childhood immunizations. When your little ones are immunized, they have protection against diseases like measles, whooping cough, and polio, which has a treatment or cure. When the immunized child is exposed to the germs that cause these diseases, their immune system is prepared to fight immediately, preventing sickness and even death. Parents have been doing this for years to protect their children. Now it's your turn to keep your little ones safe.
Vaccines are essential for new and returning students. As you begin back-to-school preparations, ensure that your children's vaccinations are up to date. All vaccines are available at all public health clinics. This message is brought to you by PAHO WHO, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and USAID.
Ready for something very delicious this summer? Introducing the new Dunkin' Strawberry Cheesecake Ice Latte. Enjoy the bold flavors of Dunkin' Espresso and sweet, luscious strawberry, all topped with velvety whipped cream and irresistible cookie crumbles for a match made in latte heaven. Make Dunkin' Strawberry Cheesecake Ice Latte your go-to beverage this summer. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
50 years. They've done everything right, but they've only won Super Bowls since the 70s when they have a great legendary quarterback in his physical prime. Big Ben 2005, 2008, Bradshaw in the 70s. That's it. They got to another Super Bowl, got blown out, didn't have a great quarterback. They've gotten to AFC championships, maybe didn't have a great quarterback. That's the only time they win Super Bowls. The only time they hoist trophies. Great quarterback in his physical prime. Big Ben was young, but, he played for a few years in college. He was moving into, for a quarterback, that physical prime's in that 24 to 29 area. That's it. So the whole thing comes down, doesn't matter how great TJ Watt is, Cam Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, they're all great. It's been set. Pittsburgh does everything right. It all comes down to Kenny Pickett. I don't see greatness. I see very good, maybe. I see we can blame the offensive coordinator. I think Kenny Pickett has a chance to be a very good quarterback, good BB plus guy. Maybe a little more mobile Kirk Cousins, a much more accurate throwing Dak Prescott, somewhere in that mix. I could be wrong. Maybe he is great. He had moments last year. A lot of starts. The good news is, good organization. He's playing in the pros, same college stadium, very comfortable. Looks like he has a superstar wide receiver. I think Kenny Pickett could be a really nice NFL quarterback. I don't see great, but I've been wrong before. So it really goes to show it's like a restaurant. You can have the location, you can have the staff, it can be well capitalized, you can have the menu. You lose a great chef, it's not the same experience. It's a different restaurant. So I don't know. I think Pittsburgh fans, I've said before, they think it's like we don't like their team. It's not about not liking the team. Pittsburgh's history is they go to Super Bowls and win them with a great quarterback in his physical prime. I see Kenny Pickett as a good quarterback about a year away from his physical prime. He was a year 2, year 3, then you start moving into it. Maybe this year he starts his physical prime. All right, the other thing I want to throw out, just quick. So it's going to be a very good college football season. USC opens up this weekend. Now, many of you are viewing the Jim Harbaugh 3-game self-imposed sanction as a little bit of a controversy. Here's a story that may not happen, but is fascinating to think about. So USC is going to be very dynamic offensively between Caleb Williams and Lincoln Riley. Okay, so they're going to get a lot of, they're going to move up the rankings very fast. They're going to score 60 points more than once. They're going to curry a lot of favor when it comes to the college football playoff rankings, right? And their schedule is tough, so I don't think they're going to go undefeated. My guess is Washington, Oregon, UCLA in a row, November, somebody knocks them off. Either the Huskies, Ducks, or Bruins knock them off. But because they will have built up so much credibility, so many points, schedule's very, very workable early. It's a lot of Arizona State, Stanford.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.